Let's talk about anxious attachment. About 20% of the population have an anxious attachment. And if you don't know your attachment style, I believe there's a little test on my website, or you can Google one, it's free. Anyways, anxious attachment is when people they're always on hypervigilance, looking around them because they don't feel safe. People that are anxiously attached usually crave the feedback, the affirmations from other people. They're usually clingy. They're usually so focused on other people that they don't know who they are because they're so wrapped up in a person around them. And when I say a person around them, is because oftentimes people that are anxiously attached will be so consumed with trying to please one person, it's at the expense of pushing everybody else aside, keeping them at bay. So if and when that one person happens to not be in their life anymore, then they self-sabotage because they don't have anybody else because they were so wrapped up in this one person's life. There's much more, but just for this video, there's a few things to do to address your anxious attachment style to hopefully start moving it more into a secure attachment style. One of them is to identify, reflect, and address your guilt. There's a lot of people that have anxious attachment deal with guilt. Affirmations. Affirmations are great. There's a lot of videos that I have actually on affirmations. You got to really watch your negative self-talk. Really catch that, nip it in the bud. Learn to say no, and if you're not comfortable saying no, learn to say other ways of saying no. Not at this time, let me think about it, let me pray about it, that doesn't fit in my schedule. These are some ways that you can go from an anxious attachment style to a secure one. And last but not least, smile. Smiling not only tricks the body into thinking all is good in the hood, but it increases your attraction by about 10%.